Hi, my name is Oren, and in this video I will be talking about arrays in C++. First, let's look at their characteristics. They are fixed in size, meaning their size cannot be changed after declaration. Elements in the array has to be the same type. Arrays are stored contiguously in memory, meaning they are allocated as a single chunk. Elements can be accessed by their position, also known as their index. The program does not check if you're out of bounds. In order to declare an array, we first have to type the element type that is going to be stored in the array. This can be an integer, float, character, or other types. Then, we type the name that we want to give the array. Next, we type the size of the array or the number of elements we want to store in it in brackets. In this example, there is an array named ARR that has 5 elements inside it, and the elements are all integers. The picture on the right side is from the debug menu showing us those 5 variables that are stored in the ARR array. The number are some garbage value that may be different every time you run the program. Now let's look at how to initialize arrays. Similar to declaration, we write the element type, followed by the name and the size in brackets. However, now we write the elements that we want to store in the array in curly bracelets. In the example, we have the same array as the previous slide, but initialize 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 to the array. If we now look at the debug menu, there is the values that we assigned and not the garbage value that we saw in the previous slide. More on initialization. Now we have an array named numbers and it can hold 5 integers. We assign 1, 2, and 3 for the first 3 elements, but did not assign the 4th and the 5th element. Since we have a curly bracelet and not just the size, the program will automatically assign the remaining elements to 0. In this example, we have an array named ARR and has its size declared as 5. We did not assign any variables. However, there is a curly bracelet. If we look at the debug menu, we can see that all the 5 elements are initialized to 0. In this example, we have an array named temperatures that are type float. The array is initialized to the values 15.0, 18.5, and 12.0, but no size is given. If there is no size is given, but there are elements in the array, the program will set the size to the number of elements that are given. This size cannot be changed later on. Let's look at how to access elements in the array. It is very simple. We can access the elements by typing the array's name in brackets, the index of the element we want to access. Remember, the first element in the array has an index of 0. The second element has an index of 1, and so on. In this example, we have an array named ARR, and we want to access the element with the index number of 2. The element or the integer with the index of 2 is 6. We print it out by saying cout, the element name, which is ARR, and followed by the index in brackets. As you can see in the program output, it outputs at 6. To modify the elements in the array, we first access the element, then we say equals to the new value we want to assign. In the example, we have the same array as the previous example, and now we want to initialize the elements with the element with the index of 2 to integer 7. We do it by accessing the elements, array name, element index in brackets, then we say equals to 7. Now, if we output the element with the index of 2, we no longer see 6 but 7. An additional fact that I wanted to include is that if you try to output the array's name, it will output the location of the array. This is going to be useful later. Thank you for watching my video.